What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel with your boy Exhausted. So what we're going to be doing in today's episode is we're going to be deleting the EVAP or the charcoal canister in the MX5 engine bay to clean up the cold side, to make it slightly more tidy in essence. So what we're going to be doing, just removing a couple of parts, showing you how to do it, and then having a nice and clean engine bay. So without no further ado, let's get under the bonnet and delete this canister. So if we have a look under the engine bay, this is the canister which we're going to be removing, which is going to free up this side nicely, because as you can see, or you can't see right now, but I'll show you in a second, this side is very clean, and this side is absolutely packed with loads of stuff. So we're going to be removing as much as we can, but first of all in today's episode it's just the EVAP canister, and I'm going to be showing you how to do that step by step, so you guys can delete this at home. So if we take a look at the top of the canister, we've got one large hose, which goes down there, which goes directly to the fuel tank, it looks like, and then we've got another one which goes over here to this sensor. So we're going to remove both of these. We've got a hose clamp on here, so we're just going to put that down, take this off, and these can actually be quite tight sometimes, because as you can see, look, I've just pulled out the whole canister. So let's slot this back in. What I'm going to do is just use some pliers to wiggle this off, just like that. To the side. Those two are off. Then all we're going to do is we're going to pull this over, just tilt it up into the air so we can see the bottom hose, which doesn't have a hose clamp. Let's do the same thing. And then that's one charcoal canister removed, so we'll put this to one side. So now if you guys can see, we've got two 10mm bolts down here, which need to be cracked. Just like that. So we're going to put this to one side, I'm just going to put the bolts back on there so we know it came from this. So now we're going to also be removing this. So there's a 10mm bolt on the top. Just crack loose and loosen. So we can just lift this out of the way. We're going to disconnect the plug on here, or the wiring harness, and then this is basically going to go to one side in a minute. So now we've got this removed, you can see one end went into the top of the EVAP canister, and the other side goes around into the into the intake manifold. So we're going to remove it from here and blank this off. Now sometimes these can be pretty tight as well, as can most rubber lines, so we're just going to use a similar persuasion technique with the pliers. Slowly but surely wiggling it off. Just like that. And then this whole unit can be removed from the car. So now, like you can see, we've got a spare port here. Now we need to cover this and blank this off, otherwise this is of course going to cause an intake leak or a boost leak if you're boosted like myself. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put a little cap on the end of here, which I actually got. I'll show you where I got it from in a minute. We're just going to sway this on, and that fits perfectly and looks okay as well. So I'm going to show you where I got this plug from. So guys, directly behind the washer bottle there are actually two screws coming through here with little plugs on the end, which as you can see, that's the one that's still there and that's the one which is missing because I've taken it. So yeah, that's where we get them from, and they fit perfectly. So guys, we've almost completely finished this. It's a very straightforward thing to do. Now we've got the two hoses, one here which went in the top and one here which came in the bottom, which we're going to connect together. So instead of it going straight through the filter, it's just going to go, yeah, just going to go down there in essence. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug both of these in, and then we are good to go. So how we're going to do this is we're going to remove both the rubber hoses off each of these. As you can see, there are two hard lines right there and there, and then we're just going to use just a part of one of these rubber hoses. Even this one flipped upside down might work, but we're just going to cut it down so it fits between those two hoses. So just take off the hose clamps, wiggle them off, and then I'll show you where to cut it. So we have a look in here, we've got the pipe which came from the top, which goes straight into the one which went from the bottom right there, and we've blanked off the third plug. Now all we're going to want to do, so we're going to hide this little plug which we unplugged, so we're just going to hide that somewhere, probably going to do it around the back of this, and then yeah, we're done, pretty much all good to finish. So guys, that's the delete completely finished. Very simple job, takes about 5 to 10 minutes depending on how much trouble you have with fiddly hose clips, that sort of thing. But it's a very straightforward job which you guys can do at home for free. So all the parts we took off have a total weight of 1.1 kilograms from my scales. So it's not a massive weight reduction, but every little helps and it makes the engine bay look a lot nicer. So we took off the EVAP canister, the bracket which holds it in place, the solenoid, and a couple of other like rubber hoses, that sort of thing. So all these are going to go in my massive parts collection in my garage. We'll actually sell this at some point, sell all this stuff, but yeah, we don't need it anymore, guys. So guys, like I said, that's that delete completely finished. Really awesome modification, and it's actually cleared up the engine bay a lot nicer than I expected it would. It makes a world of difference, to say the least. But yeah, we've got to do loads more deletes and kind of jiggling around in the engine bay to get it where I want it to be before we actually start the new engine build. And then we can obviously lift everything out, spray the engine bay a nice colour. I'm thinking, got a couple of options, won't spoil them yet, but that's going to be down the line, of course. I'm not going to be building it over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to enjoy this over summer and autumn, and then focus on that in a bit more detail, whilst doing some awesome mods at the same time for you guys. Thanks for watching. I really hope you found this useful. If you're trying to do this at home yourself, smash that thumbs up button if you found this video useful, or you enjoyed it, or you just want to support the channel. Subscribe down below and turn on that notification bell, which is somewhere down there, to stay up to date with the latest exhausted content. If you don't follow me on social media, my social media links are in the description down below, so check those out. Most of the things I do on the car get revealed on Instagram before they go on YouTube by maybe a week or so. So highly recommend following my Instagram if you follow anything. But yeah, thanks for watching, and until the next one, guys, adios.